Yo, what's going on, guys? It's been a while. I haven't posted a video in probably almost a year, and I've got a lot of explaining to do, but first things first, I'm not going to make y'all wait. Bought a new car. So, this is actually my second one that I bought with full intentions of, having a fun, little street car daily / race car. Before I bought this one, I had a blue one, but this is a 2003 Mazdaspeed Protege. This is like one of the most forgotten about, tuner platforms, especially from Mazda. Not many people know this car. And you guys are probably looking at it like, it's nothing special, it's everyday traffic. It's not the prettiest car, but whenever I bought this car, I didn't want the best example of this car. I wanted something that, I could modify, make my own, but something that was complete. Before I get really too in-depth on this car, I had a blue 03.5 car before this that I bought that the paint was in a lot better condition, but underneath the car, it was completely rusted out, beyond saving. I wanted to try and save that car, but that car was just, too far from being saved, so I came across this car, and everything just kind of fell into place. I've had this car for a couple of months now that I've been daily driving it. It does have some issues that we will be working out on the channel. I really want to get back into making videos. I'm planning on uploading a lot more with building this car. As you guys seen my EcoBoost that I had in the previous video, I no longer have that car. I actually have another car that you guys will be seeing very soon. I've got actually two more cars that you guys will be seeing soon. The replacement for the EcoBoost, and then another vehicle other than this. And then I also got another cool little toy that I'll be showing you guys here in the next couple of videos. But I really want to get into making more automotive content. And just making videos because I love making videos, just haven't had the time. Been working like crazy. But let's dig into this car. So for starters, on the front, this is something that I added that I had off of my old car. It's a VIS Racing Evo style hood for this car. This one's not in the greatest shape. I'm actually probably going to be taking that off and putting the original back on, just because this one's starting to not look so good. But right below it, it's got a Perrin front mount intercooler that was, specially made for this car, which it is looking a little bit rough, and I will hopefully be cleaning that up a little bit here soon. But this car is fairly complete. It doesn't have too many issues. A couple of the issues that it has needs paint job, as I'm sure you guys can see. It does need motor mounts, and it does need a tune. But yeah, it's a very pretty car. The next thing I did to it was I put it back on some stock Racing Heart wheels. It originally came on some like Mazda RX-8 wheels. These wheels aren't here to stay. They're just, temporary wheels. I will keep these wheels because they are quite hard to find, and they're good looking wheels. Just these ones have seen better days, so maybe these will be like my more track wheels that, I'm not scared to beat up, because I am planning on road racing this car. This car will be more of like an autocross and, like time attack car. I'd love to start taking it to some of the local tracks near me. Like, I'm actually not too far away from the Firm, Sebring, shit like that. I really want to start getting into with this car. So let me go ahead and pop the hood, and we'll get into what's underneath the hood. So another thing about this hood is it doesn't always like to pop. So sometimes you have to do it twice. There we go. So let me go ahead and pop this up here. So this car is powered by an FSDE. This one has been swapped to an FSZE, which is a Japanese motor. Does need some work. As you can see, the vents in the hood are kind of causing it to have this oxidation and a little bit of rust on some of the hardware. So this has got to go. So this will be going in one of my next videos. but it's got a lot of work done to it. It's got a J Racing fuel rail. It's got some little Chinese catch can. It's got a engine cold air intake. The original turbo system on this car is originally made by Callaway, which they do a lot of Chevy stuff. This car has also got a little bit bigger turbo. I'm not really too sure on the specs with it. I bought the car like that, but I eventually plan on changing all of this out. It'll be completely redone. It's got custom intercooler piping. It's got a Mazda 626 intake manifold. Yes, I know I got some pine needles everywhere. It's got an aftermarket fuel pressure regulator. It's got an aftermarket vacuum block. Overall, this car is, you know, it's got a lot of good parts. It's got good bones. There is absolutely no rust on this car, you know, structurally, you know, other than, you know, a little bit of surface rust on some of the hardware. This car's also got a Mazdaspeed boost controller tucked in there. I do want to clean up this engine bay a lot, just because, you know, it's not the prettiest looking. But, I mean, for what this little car is, it's quick. It definitely needs a tune because it does break up in the higher RPMs every once in a while. But for, you know, what I got the car for, you know, I wanted a project car that, you know, I could really learn how to tear into and all of that. Now, next we'll go into the interior. The interior, for how many miles this car has on it, is fairly clean. Mind you, I have been daily driving it, so it is a little dirty. The steering wheel on these cars are known to have this like effect on it from the sun. This car was a Texas car all its life. The car does have 243,000 miles on the body. The motor and trans, the previous owner that I bought it from said it had about 60 on it. It's got your AEM boost gauge. It's got a AFR gauge. It's also got a fuel pressure gauge. I actually already have a triple mount for it that I will be putting 2 extra gauges in. I don't know exactly what yet, other than I know I'm going to do an oil pressure gauge. It's got this real ghetto ass tablet in here. I hate this. I'm going to switch it out for a nice double din. It's also got this kind of weird like Amazon shifter. I kind of like it. I've been driving around with it for a little bit. I kind of like it. I do want to drop it down and see, you know, how I like it. I do have the stock Sparco shift knob for it. If I do drop this down anymore and I do, you know, decide I do like it, I'm probably going to actually order this exact shifter again in blue. But this is something the previous owner did. Same with like the neon lights. It's got neon floor lights all the way around, which I haven't decided how I feel about yet. But no, overall this car is great. It's got the original Mazdaspeed body kit on it, which is a front like splitter underneath of it. I don't know if you guys can really see that. It's got different side skirts. It's got a rear bumper skirt, and it's also got this little Evo style wing on the car, like from like an Evo like 6. I do love this body kit. On the 03.5 cars, they actually changed a little bit, and this car will be sort of like transforming into an 03.5 car. I've got a lot of parts for this car stacked up, put away. So over time, you know, we're going to start digging into this car, hopefully get it repainted here soon. I'm still trying to decide on the color, whether I want to keep it black, whether I want to change the color to something else. So let me know down in the comments below. The accent color of this car, though, is not changing. I am keeping it blue, sort of as a tribute to one of the other cars that I had. Because, like I said, I had a blue 03.5 right before this. That I stole a lot of the parts off of for this. I actually parted that car out because it was so rusted, you know, nobody could save it. So all of the accents on this car will be done in blue. So that's why I kind of want to change the shifter to a different color. But overall, like, I absolutely love this car. So this is the start of, you know, a new chapter for me, a new chapter for the channel. You know, I'm gonna get into making videos, hopefully, videos you guys want to see. I'm also gonna throw a couple pictures at the end of this video of the old car so you guys can see, you know, where I came from to where we're at now. But yeah, if you guys have any video suggestions, anything you'd like to see with this new car, let me know down in the comments below. Other than that, stay tuned. I've got some banger content coming for you guys real soon that you guys won't want to miss with this car, with a couple of my other vehicles. So yeah, stay tuned. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys would like to see next. And I look forward to making some more videos for you guys. Y'all have a good day.